I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? You gon' have to pay, but wait. Jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Chargers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down by Drew Tranquill.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And it's
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
brings up 4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first.
And the Titans' 1st down.
First down carry for Henry. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Derrick Henry. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle by Kenneth Murray.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. A quick throw here out to Brown. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
38-yard line.
And they run the option on second down. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. Touchdown, Titans.
Tennessee.
Tariq Cohen, 38 yards. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Joe Reed returning. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler.
Herbert's pass.
7 yards on the play. And that'll make this a second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 46.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler.
Austin Eckler.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Will get that complete to Reed. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler.
Herbert's pass.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On second down, Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
Chargers.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. first down. Justin Herbert. Flushed out right. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Forced out to his left. And this is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Herbert back to the air. And it's caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Extra point right down the middle. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we are tied at 7.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Henry, and he stopped immediately there. Derek calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
He was brought down by Drew.
And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
1st down, Titans.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Now this one is running back out of the backfield. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll run with Henry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talked about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. brings up
officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On play action, they'll throw. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
The 6-yard line.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans have taken the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Intended receiver there was Donald Parham, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Complete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
To the air again, Herbert. Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Well, and it's picked. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Herbert on 1st down now. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Now another timeout here called by the Titans. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Anthony Lynn says now's the time. His guy's going on 4th down. On 4th down, Herbert. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll start with the option. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Again, it's Henry. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st down, Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball so make sure you get in shape.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up fourth down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Here's Reed returning. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. They'll run on first down. It's Henry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
14-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Titans 24, Chargers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Reed. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now it's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw on 3rd down, Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Flush to his right. That is incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Herbert eluding the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
On the keeper.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
4 yards.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Herbert operating from the red zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Antonio Callaway there to make the grab. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
Lining up for the extra point.
It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
The kick is good.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back.
24.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Titans on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's going to let this one go. He's got him in. Complete. And way in for a Charger touchdown. Big play there. An even 90 yards. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
14.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Quick throw complete into the flat out left. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment and shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 30.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
And into the end zone down for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
His kick is good. Makes the score Titans 31, Chargers 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Reed returning. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Herbert now to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Herbert. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 39. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Called a very strong gain of 24.
At the 15-yard line.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Intended receiver there was Donald Parham. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
For the field goal, a 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. It should be a simple kick, but you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. The Titans are moving on as we say so long, everybody. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everybody.
Kick it and go. Kick it and kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown and put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, maybe the shoes, maybe the team, maybe the camp, maybe the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave the outline. Spin move, in zone, go, from sideline to touchdown, I put on the show. Time I was dying and out, had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. They're hearing with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just the heel. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
as well.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the little go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cub. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like.